So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So straight into the action.
Borussia Dortmund really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Calafiori cuts it out. He's having a hit! Played back into the centre. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Spread it left. In by DiMarco.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, it's hard to ignore Bellingham, Peter, because he's been compared to so many past England greats. His versatility, the unpredictability, those late runs from deep that make him a great threat. Will he reach those heights? He certainly has all the potential.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him.
Well read, and the danger is averted. He's a sharp little ball here, and he's straight offside. Szoboszlai. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And he stands tall, impenetrable. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Szoboszlai. And it's Hakimi. Very nicely done. Hakimi got a long way forward to join the attack. He's in plenty of space here. Fernandes. So we're still where we started right now. Calafiori. Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Van Dijk. And it's Fernandes. Oh, well measured. Mbappe, he's through and takes a shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Borussia Dortmund are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Borussia Dortmund have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Borussia Dortmund are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Fernandes. It's a really well-measured ball. No, again there's no way through. Bellingham did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Olise is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really...
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Mbappe with a real chance here. And the shot! Has another go! Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Koundé. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
This is a promising build-up. That pass has been well intercepted. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries to play it through. Not a hint of offside here. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, well played. Kept cool and dealt with it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Bellingham. Fernandes. Now it's Haaland.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Here's Tchouaméni. Well, he's seen that early. He used a certain sixth sense. And it's half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. France trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
That just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
France can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let...
Terrific effort! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Tchouaméni, Calafiori, aims beyond the defence. Calafiori has it in a wide position. Saliba with the clearance.
France clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Haaland strokes it back.
Well, he just did.
Haaland! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Haaland. Bellingham has it out wide and in space. France still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Rodri. And Mendes. He's found a way through. Bellingham supplying the width on this right-hand side. They've got a corner here. Corner number 3 coming up.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Borussia Dortmund are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems...
Can he finish? And that is wildly off target.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Nuno Mendes. Your impression so far, Jim?
France are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Tchouaméni, Mbappe. France have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Bellingham. Fernandes. Borussia Dortmund can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Fernandes. Calafiori. Haaland thinks about the shot. Haaland is flagged offside.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Substitution for France, number 32.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 5, Jude Bellingham. Number 24, Enzo Fernandez.
Van Dijk.
Number
Rodgers.
18, Erling Haaland.
Calafiori.
Number 21,
And here's Szoboszlai.
Kylian
Nice
Mbappe.
physical challenge.
Coming on the field, number 7,
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
27, Morgan
In the end, they
Rogers.
found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Martinez. Number 8, Ousmane Dembele.
Bellingham. No, he's not getting his way this time. Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
Borussia Dortmund clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Rodgers. Played back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Chance here to counter. And it's Szoboszlai. No, that's been intercepted. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. France could be just about done here.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Dembele. Can he finish? And no mistake. Do not write them off. Back they come. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Dembele demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 13.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 5.
We're looking at a different game now.
Number 20.
Well, now they've saved themselves. You can really sense a change in the whole atmosphere here. It's going to be pretty manic from now to the final whistle.
Number 2.
That is good progress on the left.
Number
Now it's
9.
Dembele.
Erling Haaland.
Knocks it into space.
Off the field.
And this is
Number
Dembele.
29. Kai
And it's been
Havertz.
hooked away.
Number
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. He's got away. It's a sweeping cross.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Number 6. Marquinhos. Number 7. Vinicius Junior.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Added minutes have been indicated.
4 added minutes on the board. Tries to pass it through. Rodgers. Great vision. He has a look up, and he certainly... There's the shot!
This is a Hollywood or bus corner. The final whistle is up next.
And that has been cleared.
90 minutes done then, but that is not the end of it. So still inseparable. What are you thinking, Jim?
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
Well, no winner so far, but somebody has to be the winner. And extra time is next. Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. France did fantastically well to force extra time, having been on the brink of defeat in normal time. In fact, you could say they're the better off of the two teams, at least psychologically. Koundé. Yamal. Koundé. Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Dani Olmo. And it's Rice. Dembele is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Tchouaméni. Passing nice and neat. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Vinicius Junior, spread neatly. Vinicius Junior, and it's Olmo. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Corner number 2 then. And he thumps it clear. France have the chance to go the other way. Well, that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Played into space. Can he get onto this? Dembele, and he's managed to get real chance! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency.
So that was it, the first period of extra time. So neither side able to conjure up a telling moment, and we are where we are. This is the last chance to win it.
Substitution for France. Number 3, William Saliba.
And we're off for the final time.
Number 37.
They have given it
Mickey
everything. It's been
Van de Ven.
grueling. But who will be standing at the very end? He has found a way through. Look at the space here. He's dealt with that really well. Rice. And here's Mbappe. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Koundé can clear it away. Rice. And it's made its way to him. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Marquinhos defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Martinez. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Dani Olmo. Good ball, good take. He's beaten the last man.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, shooting chance! And that would have been some goal.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down. He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's picked it up out wide. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
How they wanted to win. They did everything to win, but time has beaten them.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We are just getting started. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him.
Osimhen, here's
Osimhen! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Can he get it through? And he's managed to get free. Somewhat off target. Szoboszlai. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Well, that's well spotted. That's really well manoeuvred. Tchouaméni. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's there to belt it away. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. Played into space.
He's shifting through the gears here.
France are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Played into space.
Oh, they could be caught out here.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Goes for a shot! Goal! France! And France are in front.
Cristiano Ronaldo really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Now it's Bellingham. He has found the way through. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Saliba can clear it away. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. DiMarco. Hakimi cuts it out.
Defending was strong and firm. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Bellingham. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, the less said about that pass, the better.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And he's quick to return it, and he's being shifted off it.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Tries to pass it through. Mbappe
was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Crunching tackle.
Oh, good spread. Nicely weighted ball.
Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Szoboszlai looking for the run. Szoboszlai picks it up out wide. Brilliantly cut out. Bellingham.
Additionnel.
That looks a decent ball. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Not the most accurate pass. Van Dijk. And it's half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. France go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
France can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Calafiori. Van Dijk.
And it's been given away.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Defending of the desperate variety.
Szoboszlai. Spread to the right. Bellingham. Bellingham running with intent. And here's Osimhen. Tchouaméni. Now DiMarco.
And the counter is on.
He's a sharp little ball here. Hakimi gets over and intercepts. Great vision. Now it's Osimhen.
Still just a single goal between the sides.
Now it's Bellingham. He's found the way through. Great ball, shot goal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Changement pour le Borussia Dortmund. Le numéro
Size
45.
really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Le numéro 5. À leur place, le numéro 9. Le numéro 29. Le numéro 20.
Saliba tries to clear. France are looking to go forward now. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe
really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Timber. That's been cut out, well played. Borussia Dortmund appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And here's Dani Olmo. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
And here's Haaland.
Borussia Dortmund really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Delivered low. Havertz. Saliba makes the interception. France have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
That's good play. Now, can they get him away? Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 7, le numéro 20.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Le numéro 5.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
He's picked his way through. Saliba defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Mbappe under intense pressure.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Timber. And it's Tchouaméni. And it's Timber. It's a good spell of possession, this. Yamal. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Haaland. Mbappe.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Tries a shot! Oh, wow, that's crazy! A game of margins, a game of thrills.
This might just do it!
Temps additionnel.
And
3
a
minutes.
trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve this. But has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
And there goes the final whistle. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game.
Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's got to be said, Peter, it's a date.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
So things are underway.
Pedri. And here's Dimarco. Olise does really well there. He is strong.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Opts for safety.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I really like the look of this guy, Federico Dimarco. He reminds me all the time of a frustrated...
Haaland! Oh, he's hit the bar!
Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away.
And it's Bellingham. Looking for options for movement. Calafiori. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Now it's Haaland. Knocks it into space.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Dimarco. Calafiori.
He is through here! And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pedri. Bellingham. Bellingham. Ambitious ball here.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. France are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat.
That has been slung wide.
And Martinez!
Olise. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mbappe.
Borussia Dortmund couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing.
And here's Haaland. Bellingham. Bellingham has it in a wide position. Now it's Mbappe. He's picked his way through.
Oh, nice touch. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
And it's Rodri. Now it's Osimhen.
Bellingham!
Bellingham. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's good vision. No, he's just misjudged that one. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he shoots! Goal! France! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
France are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Oh, well played, well played. Deftly away. Still no way through.
The defending here is resolute.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Haaland.
And they can counter here.
Koundé. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now.
Here comes the cross.
The They've got 5 minutes till half-time. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Now it's Martinez. Spread it left. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now there's a fine shot at goal! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
All the way back.
1 minute.
Koundé, who does have an assist to his name. That pass has been well intercepted. And for the first half, that is that. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
France really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
France just about ahead, 1-0 at the break.
Changement pour le Borussia Dortmund. Le numéro 45. À sa place.
Here is the first touch of the second half. France leading courtesy of the game's only goal. The message is clear, none shall pass. Aimed beyond the defence. Courtois claims comfortably. Well, he's done very well to take that back. Szoboszlai. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Now it's Mbappe. Stood up well to him there. Koundé. And it's Pedri. This looks promising. Bellingham. And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
He's cut it out. Decent chance! Goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
But pour l'équipe de France.
It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
He's had a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Changement pour le Borussia Dortmund. Le
It's
numéro
their
24.
second corner of the game.
Le numéro 5. Le numéro 13. À leur place.
There's the
Le
header!
numéro 11. Le numéro
Oh,
18.
and that one's done no damage in the end. That's really well manoeuvred. Borussia Dortmund are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Haaland.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Vinicius Junior. Lovely bit of skill. Tries to cross. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Well, that is one way to stop him. Martinez needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Nuno Mendes. And it's Rice. And he's in a big chance! That was superb goalkeeping!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 32.
So changes afoot here, and from both
Le numéro
sides.
18.
Calafiori clears it
Le
away.
numéro 7.
While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Mbappe threads one in. Can he finish? He's got a goal! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Oh, strongly challenged there.
France clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Can he get it through? Tries a shot! And he hits the net! Borussia Dortmund back on level terms. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Oh, what a game we have on our hands here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more, no less.
And he welcomes it in. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. France have themselves a chance from the spot. An exchange of stares, and here we go. Goal! France! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 11.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
À leur place.
France have their lead.
Le numéro 27.
Yeah, been awarded the penalty is one thing now, but finding the net under so much pressure at this stage of affairs is another. So a big well done from me, certainly, for him keeping a cool head.
Desperate defending required here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Borussia Dortmund really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to...
Oh no, this does not look good. It's going to be another corner, I think. All hands on deck for this one. And it's been taken short. Can he find the finish? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Hakimi plays it short.
6 minutes de temps additionnel.
And it's Rice. Looking tidy in possession here. Dembele. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Dembele looking for a runner. And that is a little undercooked. And he's running through. Rodgers is onto this. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Nuno Mendes. Vinicius Junior. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Havertz. And that's been intercepted. And that will be it. France have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. So a game of thrills and tiny margins, so many what-ifs and what might have beens, but eventually we have a winner.
Well, I thought...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So things are underway. Nice sequence of passes, this. Mendes
With a fine tackle.
Now it's Osimhen. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Looking for the run. Thinks about the shot. Now it's Mbappe.
Foot in. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And it's Rice. And here's Osimhen.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Osimhen. It's a promising position. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Bellingham. And it's Bellingham. Koundé has it in a wide position. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, he's been caught. Goes for a shot! Goal, France! And France are in front. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And here's Osimhen, showing good feet.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped. They've got to make this nice and quick.
And here's Mbappe. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Good ball, good take. Olise. It's a searching pass. Oh, nicely intercepted. Olise. Now it's Osimhen. Well seen, saw that coming. It is a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Saliba tries to clear. France are looking to go forward now. And that was nowhere near his best. And that's another good win of the ball. Olise. Osimhen. Oh, important interception. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Now it's Martinez. He's had it taken off him. Can he latch on to this? Osimhen carries the ball down the right. And he's managed to gift it back. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And it's made its way to him. Now that looks a decent ball. Calafiori.
France can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
It's played through for him. Space for him to turn and look. Big chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Bellingham. For Rice.
France are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Bellingham! That's unlucky, just wouldn't come down.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Martinez. No way through. Nicely weighted ball. Tries to pass it through. Olise. Looking to play him in. And he's intervened well there. Van Dijk. Saliba. The final seconds now. Olise. Oh, that's a key interception. And the referee has blown for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. France go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
France leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break.
Changement pour le Borussia Dortmund. Le numéro 45. À sa place, le
We're
numéro
on the
9.
move again. France leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Ambitious ball here. Saliba. Now it's Haaland. He's chosen to go back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing. That's just playing it safe and simple.
DiMarco. This is a promising build-up. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for options for movement. And it's Koundé. Koundé's cross. Punched away.
Was that the first time we've seen him try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Now it's Haaland. Nicely shaped ball. Good ball over the top. And the shot! It's in! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 18.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. France are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Now it's Haaland, looking to pass their way up the pitch.
France are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Now it's Martinez, so no flag here. He's had a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are disappearing out of sight.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
A case now of complete control.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Vinicius Junior unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's an inviting looking ball that. Well, that pass isn't the best. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And he has shown him a yellow card. He's played it back. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Ah, he made it look...
And the shot! And the ball's come loose here. Calafiori can clear it away. Rice. Looking tidy in possession. Shoots! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Rodri is there, and he can pick it up. Passes short and sharp, and they win it back again. Bellingham. France perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Pedri. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Pass somewhat off. He's having a pop! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
He's had it nicked away. Martinez. Martinez being given no time to dwell on the ball here. Oh, he's all alone. Chance for a shot! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when in the counter-attack.
Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Mesdames et messieurs, un petit message pour vous signaler l'affichage d'informations sur la rotation des bus autour du stade sur l'écran géant.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So straight into the action. Borussia Dortmund are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Now this could be a chance. And he skips past his man. Now it's Rice. Great chance! And for a moment, time stood still.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself. OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
The ball has bounced loose now. Mbappe. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Mbappe! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I really like the look of this guy, Federico Di Marco. He reminds me all the time of a frustrated winger. That position didn't quite work out.
And he shoots! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! You don't keep those out. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So, a breakthrough already. And it's Pedri. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Bellingham finding himself in space. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bellingham. That's a nicely shaped ball. Not a hint of offside here. Upamecano did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
France are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
That's a little off target. Bellingham. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Rice. Nicely weighted ball. Well, that's well spotted. Bellingham. It's Pedri. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Upamecano. Bellingham. Upamecano. Now it's Mbappe. Stood up well to him there. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Olise, who's set up one goal so far. Koundé. Pedri. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Passes short and sharp. Crunching tackle. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Bellingham. Aims beyond the defence. Deftly away. And reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, easy pickings there.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Bellingham.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Mbappe receives it in a good position here.
Mbappe clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
This might spell danger. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Played it back. Bellingham. Ronaldo gets flagged offside. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Mbappe has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Mbappe! And that interception... And for the first half, that is that. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. France finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
France can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And the shots! And he's had it nicked away. Rodri. Olise. Now it's Olise. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Driving forward. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's managed to get free. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him. Van Dijk deals with that comfortably. Borussia Dortmund appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Bellingham. France still this single goal behind. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. He's on it, can he get away? Good read, needed to be.
France really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Probing pass. Pedri.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Your impressions so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Threads one in, and that could set him on his way. He has found the way through. Vinicius Junior, brilliantly cut out. Pedri. And that has put paid to that. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
He's had a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. And it's been hooked away. Engages and forces him off the ball. And here's Mbappe. Little pass back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
That's a throw.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 5, le numéro 32, le numéro 20, Cristiano Ronaldo. Le numéro 21, le numéro 11, le numéro 23. À leur place,
And here's
le
Haaland.
numéro 27, le
Havertz.
numéro 7,
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
le numéro 4.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Mbappe. And it's Ruiz. Rodgers going forward. Nicely shaped ball. And this is Dembele. He came in hard, very hard. Szoboszlai. He's under a lot of pressure there. That is good strength.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
He's found the way through. Mbappe. And it's Szoboszlai.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Tries to pass it through. He is through here. Rodgers. Oh, what has happened here? And that's that. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things already rolling. Borussia Dortmund are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Timber concedes a free kick for that. And it's Rice. He's looking wide. He's found a way through. And he shoots! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And we have liftoff! That was a given. It always was.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
France finding themselves on it. He's had a shot! And yes, it's there! 2, and we've barely begun here. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Borussia Dortmund are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Borussia Dortmund are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now it's Osimhen. Delicate ball, and it needs to be.
France really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Olise, and he's worked it through. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And here's Dembele. Bellingham. Dimarco. Space for him to turn and look. Shot at goal! Oh, good finish. And they are dragging it back. Game on again. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Martinez. Bellingham. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a searching pass. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And it's Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mendes gets over and intercepts. Pedri. Osimhen. Bellingham. Rodri. For Olise. And he's chosen to go back. Oh. Osimhen! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And he gets rid in a hurry. France are looking to go forward now. Dimarco. And it's Rice. Now it's Osimhen. Rodri. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Bellingham. Chance!
Well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. An opportunity then to pull clear here. And here's Elise. Martinez. Tries to play it through. And that pass just didn't quite work. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now this could be a chance. Shapes to shoot! Goal kick as confirmed by the referee.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 33.
So changes afoot here and from both sides.
Place, le numéro 27. Le numéro 20.
Dembele.
Ronaldo.
Pedri.
Temps additionnel, 3
France can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. Havertz, pass somewhat off target. Borussia Dortmund have reclaimed it. He's shifting through the gears here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
De bien vouloir garer vos véhicules uniquement dans les parkings prévus les jours de match. Merci de votre compréhension.
So off we go again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Chance, surely! It's a goal! Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Just 1 in it now.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Martinez. This is a promising build-up. Fabian Ruiz cuts it out.
France have certainly changed the dynamic, but I'm not quite sure whether we're going to get patience or impatience now. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Changement pour le Borussia Dortmund. Le numéro 45.
Borussia Dortmund have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, this could be an indication that the
It's Dembele! And he's stuck it away! France are back on level terms. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Oh, what a game we have on our hands here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
So we've reached the hour mark. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. It is a corner, good chance. Borussia Dortmund have their second corner now. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now a sudden chance to counter. Dembele is being harried and hassled.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Chooses to go cross-field. Now that looks a decent ball. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Fernandes. An instinctive delivery. Tries a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Fernandes is offering a right smile there.
Dembele. Great vision. That's a shade optimistic. France perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
That's a good foray he's making. And it's Dembele. Bellingham wants to run onto this. Corner.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 8, le numéro 5, le numéro 32. À leur place, le numéro 23, le numéro 7, le numéro 9.
That is headed for the middle. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. In with the challenge. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Probably be looking to play it square from here. They're taking a moment to consider their options. And he's there to clear it. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Ronaldo, showing good feet. Oh, well played, well played. And he's heaved it away. It's their second corner of the game. No, there's no sort of quality on that. Now it's Martinez. Good decision by the keeper, got that exactly right.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
That'll be a throw. Fabian Ruiz. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Knocks it out wide. Oh, good take in a good area. Threads one in. There's the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Here comes the corner.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Oh, good effort! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Hakimi. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Martinez. He has a look up. Oh, that's a fine challenge. And he's managed to get rid. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's had it taken off him.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Courtois getting this one clear. And he's only too happy to take that back. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Dembele! He lifts the roof! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it!
But pour l'équipe du Borussia.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such... And that will be it. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. Your final thoughts, Jim?
France lost their way after falling behind early. Their concentration was weakened and their character, and that's cause for address.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.